Testing 1, 2, 3. There we go. Perfect. Okay. You guys let me know if I'm too late. There we go. Okay. All right. Welcome everybody to another live stream at Shacknews. We're here at our local gaming store, the Sword and Board. Support your local gaming store. They would keep card games alive. The physical aspect, the community aspect of it. So do it. We're in Ucala, California. Today we're going to be unboxing a ton of Stellar Crown sent to me by the Pokemon trading card game, so thank you for that. Stellar Crown is the newest set currently available. Time for Greg to grill about Pokemon. Oh yeah, that's true. I'm only proficient in whatever levels, whatever. But you know what? I feel this is going to really come full circle. Pokemon Pocket Blitz or whatever it's called is going to like make huge waves. Absolutely gigantic waves. Marvel Snap what? That's what's going to happen. I'm telling you. But without wasting any time, let's get into it. Hope I sound okay. I can turn this up a little bit. I have some music that I'm playing, or was playing. There we go. That should be good now. Okay. There we go. All right, so let's get into it. Let's just get into it right now. Look at that beautiful camera setup. ISO's a little dark. This function is not available while in movie shooting mode. Okay, interesting. I'm a little dark, but I'll see if I can fix that real fast. I had shot with this a few days ago, so... Damn it. It's kind of hard to do this backwards. Let me see if I can do it on the... Yep, it's not going to let me do it. I have to do this backwards. Dang it. I tested it before I started. Well, it's a little dark, but that's okay. I'll live. So we have a Stellar Crown booster box. We have a Stellar Crown Build-A-Battle, and we have a Stellar Crown Elite Trainer box. These are three things we have to do to unbox. So we're going to start simple with the Build-A-Battle. This is play level 2. These are great. Pokemon Company, like other card games, have great multiple entry points into the franchise that allow you to just get into it right away, which is kind of cool. So the easy part is getting into the hobby. The hard part is keeping up. So it comes with a playmat. It comes with an exclusive card. Let me see if I can get that. Lidian? Lidian? Sure. Sure. I wonder if the Pokemon Pocket Blitz will work with the scan cards. Probably not. The QR codes. This one comes with an exclusive rare promo card. In this case, it's Leanne. Let me get that focused. There we go, Lydian. Trainer tips, and then a bunch of other cards. Ooh, that's a pretty one too. To get you started, this is Water Leaf. Looks like they did like a basic energy rework this set. And of course, like a QR code that I use for the Pokemon trading card game stuff. So, I have to move a little quickly today because it's a busy streaming schedule today. very busy, so we'll put Leafeon or Leedian up there, and then we have some boosters. So obviously we know what we want here. We want secret rares, we want Charizards if there are any Charizards in this set. There we go. Troll, Wooloo, Finneon, Menshao, Salazazzle, Driftblim. I think I'm getting these a lot, Donovan. Eldegoss, Crabominable, Crabominable, right? It is a Zeraora. Look, if I don't see it pronounced in the show, like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a rare and then a fire. Okay. At least they put these in the regular order now. Dude, what a week for content. It's definitely review season. What a week for content. Electabuzz, I could do that one. Comfy. Eevee. See, normally, like, influencers have, like, the camera in front of them. Like, so looking down. My camera's above me. Oryx. Dubwool? Pangaro. Crispin. Search your deck for 2 basic energy hearts and reveal the one in your hand. Okay, yeah. Metadite. Hey, we got a, I don't know if this is a trainer, what they call full, this isn't full trainer or whatever, Joltik. Beautiful, like, yeah, the cards on the, like, beautiful art. Look at the lines, you can see really good on the camera. Love it. Oh, was even our rare, then we have Arcadon. Wait, hold on. Arclaludon evolves from Draludon. I could say it's previous ones. Okay. Looks like they did do a little slight redesign on the energies. Our own senior editor, Ozzy Mejia, recently went to Honolulu to cover the Pokemon Trading Card Game Championships. So you guys can check that out on our site as well. If the music's too loud, you can't hear me. Minologics. Chardet, Cyclizar, it's a motorcycle, that's from Sorry About It. Metacham, Corridon, Payapa Berry, this Pokemon card is attached to, if this Pokemon card is attached to, is damaged by an attack by psychic Pokemon, takes 60% less damage, and discard this. Okay, so it's a one-use thing. Tyrannus, Tauros, Dreadnought, and future cards are back. I'm so glad they're not going away. Iron Boulder, future. They're all back. They're back, Cody. Cody will be joining me later. Oh, like my cat Pokemon. Charbug. Oh, Hoot. I can pronounce that one, Donovan. Grubbin. Slow King evolves from Slowpoke. So it goes Slowpoke, Slow King? Can't just Slowpoke, Slowbro, Slow King? I don't know. That feels like that. Sus. Seems sus to me. Lantrum. Cradily. Selective Slime. Once your turn with Flow Coin, choose Bird, confuse the Pokemon is now effective with Special Condition. Oh, interesting. That's an interesting card. I do like Poison. I think Poison's a very underrated mechanic. And we have Gravity Gemstone. Whoo, yeah. Go with the EX already. Love it. Metacham EX. Yoga Kick 190. This attack does damage, effects, weakness, or resistance. Okay, yeah. Booyah, we're hitting it already with the EXs. Got it down good. So that was the Build a Battle Box. These are great because you can, it's just, you grab it, gives you a deck, it gives you a few boosters, tells you how to play, gives you a deck box. It's cheap, but you know what? Like, it's a great entry point. Having multiple entry points in a card game is so important. All right, next, before we get into the big thing, we're gonna do the Elite Trainer Box. Now, I don't need to explain what this is, but it's the equivalent to like a big bundle. Fat pack is what we used to call them back in my day, like a Magic Fat Pack. It comes with cards, energies, a book, really cool dice depending on the set. Love the dice. And this is a beautiful like blue steel. I love this color. It's really fantastic. Comes with a book for all the cards. If you guys want to see, take a sneak peek at all the cards. Let's see what we want to aim for here real fast. Let's see. We definitely want. Anything on this page is something we want. I don't see a Charizard in this set. We got a Joltix already, which is great. We got a Medicham EX, but not the full alternate art. No Charizard in this set. That's okay though. And just look, these boxes are just beautiful too. Like, and they're great for storage as well. So that, right there. See, it comes with poison and burn counters, which are great. I love these. Comes with boosters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 boosters. Oh wow, okay, 9 boosters. Comes with damage counters, and it always comes with the cool dice. That usually it has the set symbol on it. It doesn't say EX, but look at that beautiful dice, little blue-purple dice, great. Card dividers. Card sleeves. Ooh, and I actually really like these sleeves. Card sleeves. A promo. And of course, energies. I mean, this may be, I know people might be like, well, that's obvious. Everyone knows it comes with that stuff, but some people don't know. So you gotta tell them. That's a really cool, those are actually really nice cards. I really like those card sleeves. I really do. Like, I'm not even joshing. I really like those card sleeves. Okay. Today's a busy day. Busy, busy day. Donovan's gonna be watching in real time as I try to get everything done before we have to stream. Slowpoke. Faroki. Ladybug. Haha. Fan Rotom. Payapa Berry. There we go. Minshao. Minshao. Just that Lazzle. Gravity Gemstone. Another Ladian. Meryl. Raging Bolts. Ancient Pokemon, not future though. Psychic Energy. Score Bunny. Clover Fossil. Pancham. I already hit an EX.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm doing it, Peter. I'll get you lapped up.
Yeah, do you know the...
You can look through it if you want, yeah. Here you go, Mike. You know how to mic this now. Everyone, this is Cody. He's one of the managers here at our local gaming store, the Sword and Board. Again, like that's where we are at a local gaming store. We're not in some garage. Even though we're actually technically in an inn.
Yeah.
Technically, whatever it's called, an inn.
Tavern.
Tavern?
Yeah. Hopefully this works.
Yeah, that works.
Oh yeah. This set's a fun one. This one has a new mechanic or new idea. The idea is these multiple typing Pokemon. Hopefully you get any of the cool big EX ones.
I've been doing my version of the pile.
Okay.
Of good cards.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. I like this Joltik.
Yeah, is that full art? I don't know what that's called. It's full art, right?
They used to call them trainer galleries, but I think now they call them trainer illustrations, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, you might tell me right
El
here.
Creamy? Is that how you say that?
Yeah, and again, the easy thing about Pokemon is if you don't know how to pronounce it, just try to think how would it work in a pun. Everything, it has to be like How can you make this a joke?
Oh, Yahtzee, dude, 2 EXs.
That's a fuller one. That's cool.
We're on a roll. Look at it, beautiful. That is a weird looking Pokemon, but I do like the texture is really nice on these. I saw a local gaming store go on eBay. I'm not eBay, Facebook group, and say, you know, I hate having to tell kids that their entire binder is fake.
Yeah.
And the response is, but we got them on eBay.
Yeah.
What did you pay for them? $5? You thought the $5 card was going to be the $500 one?
Yeah. That's the thing. Trust me. I think the worst thing I've seen was there was a kid that bought a pack that got like a $300 card for one of the packs he got from us, and then traded at school for a card that would have been somewhat the same equivalent value, but it was fake.
Oh, the schoolyard piracy is real.
Yeah, but the problem was that card wasn't like just a $20 card or a $30 card. It was like at the time it was like a $250 card. So you went from $250 to nothing. Yeah, they're called special illustrations. These ones.
Special illustrations. Bulafont. I think Donovan likes that card. Bulafont. It looks like they redid the way the energies look too in this set.
Yeah.
It's like they have like the shards, the glass.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Here's your stack of good stuff. Yeah, the Medchan and the Joltik is cool. I know a lot of people. They're also because this is the Elite Trainer box. The Noctowl is pretty cool in the box too.
Yeah. I know. I actually really liked the card sleeves. The blue and silver card sleeves look really nice.
Yeah.
Because usually they're very loud, but I don't like the contrast of colors. But I do like blue and silver.
Oh yeah, I think they definitely complement each other. Does that reflect what you like to play in a certain card game around that we sell in the store? Instead of blue and silver, it'll be sapphire and steel.
No, blue steel. I think blue steel is a trap. I don't think that combo works anymore.
Yeah, I know.
And now there's too many sets, and Nicole and I are like, since they shut down Pixelborn, another Raging Bolt Ancient.
Yeah.
Since they shut down Pixelborn, we've been playing less.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then I had Malachi bless one of the boxes I bought for Shimmering Skies, but it did not work out.
Yeah, he's been on a little pull rate on those, but he's been definitely digging more buying individual cards now.
It's just, my wife and I like to open cards. It's fun.
Oh yeah.
That's why we never open Larcana on stream, because she likes to open. She wants to open the Larcana cards.
Look at every card.
Yeah. Her favorite thing is like we'll pull like a legendary. She's like, it's a golden seashell. I don't know if this is good. I'm like, that's great. She's like, doubt. And I'm like, I don't know. Crabominable,
Crabominable would be because it's a crab and it's like an abominable snowman.
Wouldn't there be 2 B's though?
Crabominal?
Oh, Crabominable? Yeah, I had trouble with that one earlier.
Yeah.
That was a cool one though.
There's like over 1,000 different unique named Pokemon, and that's not including like also like doubling up with types or the future past versions of things where they.
Future.
But no, it's been, I think, generally with a lot of this Pokemon stuff, it's pretty fun. You saw we pulled, they're called Stellar Terraformed or Stellar Terrors. They're a multi
Crab Brawler.
Elemental typed Pokemon.
Shuitle. Dianical. Slowking.
That's cool.
Okaberry. Yeah, the berries are cool. We covered the finals in Honolulu a couple weeks ago. I don't know, it was probably a couple weeks ago. Wow, a lot of doubles already. I already pulled one of him. This is a big set too, and I'm getting doubles.
Yes. Set's pretty interesting. Let's see, how many cards did I let you know? Exactly.
You could use the handy dandy thing found in the Elite Trainer box.
My handy dandy notebook.
I'm having trouble focusing here. There we go.
About,
Tifloon, Clink.
I feel like 180 cards in the set. And then you have chance of pulling everything in reverse too. So.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So,
Talonflame.
It's like close to like.
I pulled 3 of them already.
Oh, nice.
Lydian.
Ladian.
Ladian. Right.
Yeah,
Lydian. Ladian.
Yeah, this is Ladybug, Lydian. So.
When you play this Pokemon command to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, may switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon has 9 HP or less. Swift, is tactile, it's a
That's interesting.
I mean, it's a free switch without using an item.
Yeah. I think, yeah, with Pokemon generally, you want to, for
Tortuga.
non-full art Pokemon, you're looking for that red Pokebody that they have on them, so that Lydian has.
Interesting. Dark. Switch your Pokemon. Switch out your Pokemon's active Pokemon to a bench.
Usually, I feel like a lot of the sets usually try to combat whatever the current meta is, and they can vary from like, they can vary from like, what is the most problematic card? Because they don't typically like banning cards in Pokemon. So like right now, I think there's this really strong, I think it's the Teal Mask. It has ability essentially has a. It only has one ability on it. I think it costs 1 green energy, like leaf energy. But it does 30 times how many energies on this Pokemon, and it's on your opponent's Pokemon.
Oh, jeez. It's one of the mask cards, too, like you said.
And then also it has a special ability on it that it can take an additional energy on itself every turn. So on like turn 2, you could be doing like somewhere up to like 250 damage. And then, yeah, just pretty nuts.
Spin.
You too.
Oh, nice. Oh, and he's common. He's uncommon.
Yeah.
I do like Mewtwo. Zura. Oh, it's a location? No, each player can have 8 Pokemon on their bench. If a player no longer has their Pokemon, discards Pokemon on their bench until they have 5. Interesting. Melmeta.
Yeah. That was an interesting Pokemon, because I think that Pokemon was introduced in Pokemon Go, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. It's like Miltank, and then eventually it evolved. It looked like a bolt with like a little...
To Melmeta.
Yeah.
Oh, we're blazing through this. Now we're gonna get to the booster box.
Yes. Booster box.
Dude, there's so many packs.
Yeah.
Sometimes I really feel like I should get these many cards in the Arcana box, but
Yeah.
36 to 24.
Yeah. There's a lot of different like TCGs that do different things. I know like Yu-Gi-Oh is very inconsistent with their stuff. Like they'll do 24 packs or 36 packs, or they'll do like a specialty like 12 pack thing. And then the worst part, the cards in each pack will vary. They have a lot.
36 packs.
Yep.
I think we were talking about there's that Pokemon Pocket Blitz coming out. I think that game's gonna make so many waves. That game is gonna do very well.
I know, like for a while, for like a League of
Awesome.
Legends, like combatant, like what was it? Pokemon, not Rumble. It was Pokemon. I forget. It was like on the Switch, and you could play it. Pretty much.
The fighting game, the Tekken fighting one.
No, it was like a League of Legends clone kind of, but it had like its own idea. It's like you would fight Pokemon, and then your Pokemon would evolve. So like all the Pokemon you had available were all Pokemon that I believe that would have 3 stages. It was pretty okay.
On the Switch?
Yeah, it was on the Switch. And I think you also could play it on like the PC as well.
Donovan, help. Pokemon game you could play on the Switch and PC. Oh, the MOBA?
Yeah, the MOBA one, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I used to play that.
Yeah.
I kind of want to get back into it.
I think the only issue is like early on, like almost any game early release was Pokemon Unite. Yeah.
Unite.
There was also
Unite.
a
Thank you.
phone
Yeah.
as well, or I can't remember. But that game, I was surprised. But I think the only issue is like they had like it was kind of laggy in the first. But that's like every game.
They don't tolerate toxicity at all. Like
Yeah.
if you do anything, they will ban you instantaneously. They have no tolerance, which is good.
I mean, trust me, if you have any League players, you kind of have to preemptively be ready for that.
I mean, I was banned on Heroes of the Storm, so.
No, trust me. I think MOBAs and team games can bring the worst out of everybody, without fail.
You know, it's funny too, because my bannable offense, like I was a complete edgelord for like the first few years in that game, but then I took a 2-year break and I came back, and I had like 10 bad games in a row, and I got banned for saying GG and waiting in base on like my 20th game, and that was my bannable offense, because they're not like, that's when I realized that your offenses don't go away. There's no like a limit. Like if you played a game 10 years ago and got 2 strikes, and then come back a year later and have 1 bad moment, you just get your 3rd strike, and that's it.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that. That's okay. It happens.
That's like right now for me, for video game wise, so that's cool.
It's the only game I've ever been banned in. Wait, this one?
Oh yeah, I thought it was a different Pokemon. There's so many Pokemon that look similar to each other from like a
Keys.
glance.
There's Keys. Szazzle. Sazalazizzle.
That one is a fan favorite, unfortunately for not the reasons people should like it.
Oh, is it bad? Is it like a bad internet thing?
Yeah, but it's fine.
Sometimes I hate the internet.
Yeah, and then of course Pokemon's also goofy with like Pokemon having horrible lore, like that balloon Pokemon you're looking at apparently steals kids.
Oh, big hits!
Yeah, I got a Blastoise. Sick.
Hell yeah, Gen 1 represent. Gen 1's the best gen. Fight me.
Yeah. Gen 1's the only set to ever have a full set that had a full generation of it. So, yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, it's very random with the Pokemon they chose for like their big ones in the set. So there's Blastoise, there's Venusaur in the set, but no Charizard.
Yeah, I think they know that Charizard's like the big chase whenever he's in the set. Like we were talking about, like the card could even be bad and like it doesn't matter because it's Charizard. Oh, sorry, they put that there. Yeah.
But yeah, no. They also did weird ones like there's Score Bunny in this set and
Beautiful art too.
Lucario. Like they definitely put some like fan cards in this one that people like definitely would gravitate towards. But there's Score Bunny. You know. Luckily, the set's usually kind of, if you look through your commons and commons, you get an idea what's going to be in the set.
Yeah. Jirachi, Lapras. Oh, beautiful art on that card.
Crazy because I think there's also on the cover, there's a special version of Lapras in the set.
Clang, it's your favorite. It's my favorite Donovan. Objects.
Yes.
Objects is Pokemon. Oh, yeah. Not Blastoise. No, we have Blastoise at home. That's what this card is. Mm-hmm. What is it? Caracosta? Caracosta?
Yeah.
Shout out to Clang.
Yeah.
Caracosta, yeah, this is the... Mom, I want Blastoise. No, we have Blastoise at home. That's that card. We have Blastoise at home. We don't need that one.
It's like a turtle, water turtle, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing. We have Blastoise at home.
I forgot. It does have an earlier stage. I think... I don't think that Pokemon looks as cool with glasses. Squirtle Squad it.
The Squirtle Squad.
Yeah.
I get a little freaked out if Pokemon start looking too much human. It's a little weird.
That's been since Gen 1 with Mr. Mime.
And Machamp and like that. Yeah, I saw that meme like sleeping with with the Machop, cute, sleeping with Machamp, awkward.
Yeah.
Eldegoss.
Also, it's always confusing with like Pokemon that are literally just on fire. I don't know how you would ever like really interact with it. Like you literally have molten lava dripping off your body.
Oh, we pulled him already. That's why, because we already pulled him. He's an uncommon in this set, so he's very common.
It's crazy in like this current era of Pokemon where you can see legendary Pokemon things that were like the poster child for a game. It could be a uncommon.
I like that one.
It's like it's okay, but this stage 1 Pokemon's a rare.
Yeah, like Charizard being uncommon would be very weird.
I think they've done uncommon for him.
Oh my god! It's like my 4th one. I have a playset now. I have a playset. They really like this card in this rotation, apparently.
It has an okay Pokebody ability, so it's not the worst.
It's stage 2, right?
Yeah,
stage 2.
Yeah. I don't think they've ever added a 3rd stage to that Pokemon.
Yet. They always can. That's the beauty of Pokemon. Can add it all you want. Donovan's never played the card game either, I don't think.
The card game is pretty simple.
It's simple, yeah.
It's simple, like circa like late 90s. So you only have like Wizards of the Coast, like Magic the Gathering to compare to it. I mean, comparatively now, the games look like that. Look so much simpler. Like for example, like Warcon feels much easier. There's other new game TCGs, but it is still really easy. I like the art on that one.
Dreadnought, yeah. I like the seaweed. Beautiful. I love how this camera picks up the shininess. It picks it up really well. I love this camera. Oh, it's the lens, really. It's just a close-up lens I bought. I invested in myself. I swore I would never buy glass, is what they call lenses. But I've been getting a lot of value out of this lens.
Yeah, I mean, I think the quality is really good. The fact that you can actually make out the cards.
Well, I mean, like phones have finally caught up.
Well, yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, it really has. Like, I would never shoot a movie. I mean, you can shoot movies on phones, but like you can shoot a movie on this camera if you want it because it has that like cinematic look.
I forget, there was like an era during like a release of a new iPhone, like the whole music video was shot on an iPhone. And you're like, whoa. Just just don't ignore the whole After Effects and everything.
Ignore the lens that we stuck on it. You know what I mean? Like we used it as a body. But
Yeah.
That's okay. He had cards he never played. That's a lot of. Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
We have Kirby at home. We have evil Kirby, Swalot.
Yeah. And it's like Grumble or
If this
Grumble?
Pokemon has more energy attached to the influence, this attack does 160 more damage. Wow, at stage 2, okay.
That's excessive.
Oh, Venomous Hit. I love Poison. I think Poison's one of those things
It is
that's really hard to get rid of.
Like Poison. Trumpet.
It's Glass Trumpet.
It feels like an innuendo's there, but I don't know what. It's an old glass trumpet.
Oh, so many doubles. No meta. Are you gonna play the Pokemon Blitz card game?
Maybe.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it's gonna like that thing's gonna be the new like that thing's gonna come out and just dominate. Pancham, Duraludon, Lantern, Jirachi, Slowking. I thought Slowking was stage 3. I guess he's only stage 2.
Soaking.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be. Oh no, yeah. So I think it's from your slow poke.
Whoa! All right. Whoa! What is that? Whoa!
So you finally got one of the new Stellar Terrors.
Oh yeah, I see all the diamonds. All
So
like
look
the.
at the second attack on it. See what energies you need for it.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Green and fighting? Oh weird.
Yeah. So it has like their base typing. So it's a base electric, but because it's supposed to be like a multi elemental attack. So if it wasn't so dense in color, but it's supposed to look like this originally. Like so, it has these floating like gems over it. It's supposed to represent like multiple types of abilities.
Oh wow.
So, but yeah, it's very condensed because they try to do it like in a normal card frame. But yeah, these things are pretty neat because they kind of introduce like a new mechanic. The closest thing I could think that they used this ability was really far back, like Wizards of the Coast era for Crystal Pokemon. When you pitted energy on it, that Pokemon became that energy type.
Oh wow. Yeah,
So
that's
this-
a beautiful card
yeah.
though. Wow, look at that. Like the texture. Yeah. Beautiful art too. I can't. Like there's so much going on. It's hard to tell. Oh wow. EX and V. It does massive damage.
Yeah.
Wow. It's Terra.
Yeah. Yeah, the Terror, it just refers that it's breaking its normal elemental type, like its thing. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's good. We got Blastoise. We got Gravantula. It's a it's a spider.
Yeah.
It's a yellow. It's a shocking spider.
The full art card you got earlier, the Joltik.
The Joltik.
That's what evolves.
Okay, it looked like a bug. It didn't look like a spider, but it evolves into a
Yeah.
spider, I guess.
Yeah.
I wonder if these will work for the Blitz game. Probably not.
I don't know. It looks. I mean, there's like cool TCGs. They're coming out.
Well,
and-
Pokemon Trading Card Game Live is like for some reason it's been shrouded in like that game needed a makeover. That game needed to be updated.
Yeah.
You could only play it on it's on mobile, but you could only play it on certain phones that had a screen that was big enough.
Yeah.
Like so, like it definitely needed to be changed.
They even for like Wizards of the Coast stuff, like Magic Online was very archaic. It was like you could tell it was made in the early 2000s. Like there's like supposed to get a hotkey, a lot of buttons to get it to like function properly. Like of course skip turn is press F and this and Alt 7 is this and like all these like okay.
I remember that. I remember when Magic Arena came out, people were really upset because like you couldn't control what lands you tap. It would just automatically tap them. Yeah.
Unless you manually click. Yeah, there's a lot of things that made the game very. It's tried to simplify it, but again, that's people like if you played like classic WoW and then you played current thing, like your rotation from classics like this, now you got an auto attack, so you have to build up this, and so the game had like a much larger flow chart.
I didn't know they gave the Rhinon
Rhyperion.
evolution. I didn't
Yeah.
realize in the game. When did they give him an evolution?
They did it with in Gen 1 they had Rhyhorn, which
Yeah.
got Rhyperion, Electrobuzz got like I forgot that one, but then Magmar got Magmortar. So they also for Magmar and Electrobuzz they gave baby versions of them. So now they have a 3-stage evolution.
God. There you go, Diamond. Are you happy now? Are you happy?
Clink a clink.
We got clink a clank, clank a
clink,
clank,
clink.
the little gear Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
We got it. We got it now.
Even
Yes.
Yeah.
Just give him all the clink. I'm gonna send him all the clinky clink cards. Just boxes of clink clanks.
Yeah, even Magaton got an evolution.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh
Looks
wow.
like a spaceship.
He looks like a spaceship.
It's like-
I always thought Magnemite was a weird Pokemon too. I'm like, is it alive? Is it a machine? What is it? Respect the clink clank. Yeah. Fletchling, Maril, maybe I'll say it that on purpose. Zazzle, Frogadier. He's become Greninja. Balloon, it's a balloon.
Oh,
Jellyfish balloon?
Oh, Driftworm, yeah. So that's one of the Pokemon I think that steals kids.
That steals kids?
Yes, like there's some dark lore for a lot of these Pokemon. Like you're like, oh, it's sweet. Like it kills kids. Like, oh, cool.
Oh, the Kirby. Another Dreadnought. Got a couple of him already.
Let's go find the evolution line for those.
You're looking for the evolution to see what it looks like?
I forget what it's called. I think that's the only issue.
Purgy, Tiwartuga, Meltan. It's a nut.
It looks like it's called Magnezone.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Some of these things.
So that's the evolution of Electropose.
Oh, okay, I've seen this one before.
Yeah. And then, yeah, Magmar got Magmortar. So pretty much his hands look like cannons.
Dude, they're bringing back trainer cards. I would love that. Was such a cool set. That was in Jungle, I think, right? That they introduced those. I loved those. It's cool seeing the symbol. The cards were designed interestingly. Yeah. Oh my god, I think I have 4 of him now.
Yeah. I think the issue's now with this because you're guaranteed to get a rare, and rares only come foil or reverse. So when you see them, there can be a lot of abundant. Because it used to be a pack had a chance of having a foil, but now every pack has guaranteed 2 reverses and a foil. So kind of you see a lot more consistency in the latter half of the pack.
Now, is that just because they're going with the times and Magic does that? I feel like a lot of the times
I feel like it definitely is matching it. Also, supposedly makes it easier to master stuff.
Ooh!
Got another Terraform.
Yeah, another Terraform one. What is this? Oh, it's this. It's the weird looking bunny. We're getting the other thing cards.
Yeah, Cinderace, I think it's called.
Oh wow, these cards are so colorful. Wow,
Yeah.
all the gems. Yeah.
But then what's ability costs what? Fire, dark, what?
Fire, dark, and fire, dark, and fighting.
Yeah, which is good part because I think it's normally a fire fighting type, so just do dark in there to make it random. But yeah, these are they're pretty neat. I think it's like the first time they've done like this specific ability.
Oh, at Garnet Valley, you could just choose something to kill.
Nice.
That's pretty powerful. It says to one of your opponent's Pokemon, so that means you can choose something from the bench and hit it, right?
It would just say you need
to one of your opponent's Pokemon.
Yep. Normally never specifies all attacks are supposed to go to your opponent's active Pokemon. But the fact that it says a Pokemon means that you can select it. So you can start knocking out.
That's wild. That's very good.
Yeah.
He has 3 though. He takes at least 3 turns to get out.
Yeah.
So. But can't you put him on a stage 3? Can you evolve a stage 3 into EX or no?
So I think that luckily can evolve off to stage 2. So you do Scorbunny to
Beautiful.
I forget the second one's called, and you go to Cinderace.
I like Scorbunny. Cinderace looks too human and it freaks me out.
That's the joke of everything is like start a Pokemon. They'll start off like either bipedal or like they'll start off with quadrupeds, like all 4, and then unfortunately at one point it's gonna get on 2 feet and start walking around and being very humanoid. I think even like the cat from the most recent generation, just a cat. You finally evolve, it has like a mask and it's like masquerading as like a thing. The duck gets very articulated feather finger hands, and it does like flamenco dancing, but that's just how the natural progression of evolution works in Pokemon.
Raging Bolt.
For your 5th one, got to place it.
I have a playset now. Yes, Ancient Hollows.
All of them.
Now, you can play a card game casually. We were having this talk yesterday. Like Patrick comes in. Patrick's a hardcore Commander player. But like I told him I'll play with you, but I'm only going to play pre-made Commander decks, which is what the Universes Beyond set is for.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's definitely a variety of how people play, just different TCGs in general. I know for Patrick in particular, he definitely delves deep into it. That goes for anything Warhammer.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, because
yeah.
that's the whole point. Like, to have cards that are games that are like that are more interesting just in general because there's all that limitless meta, that deep dive into how does this work with this.
Oh yeah, I think also one thing, luckily, here working a shop like this is that you kind of gauge where people are, where they get their enjoyment from. People get their enjoyment from that competitive aspect. Some people get it from the collecting aspect. Some people get it for the community you get out of it. So that's why Commander is such a popular format, is because it definitely allows you to play with multiple people at once.
Yep.
And it builds that community.
Oh yes!
You got Venusaur, nice.
I love Venusaur. He's my favorite of the three. I love him. I love Bulbasaur and his evolutions. I liked Ivysaur the best. I would never evolve Ivysaur afterwards.
I think the flower plume on Ivysaur is probably the coolest of all of them.
Yeah.
Because it's like that, partially opening. I think it was probably. Bulbasaur's that evolution line is probably the most visually appeasing.
Yeah.
Because like most people even people love Charmander and Charizard, but Charmeleon kind of gets a little lost. War Turtle just kind of gets floofy ears.
Yeah, for no reason. Yeah, the floofy ears.
Then it loses his ears after because it goes back to the little triangle ears. So it goes from no ears on Squirtle to big floofy ears on War Turtle, and then goes back to small ears on Blastoise.
He gets to heal too. Once in your turn, if this Pokemon is an active Pokemon spot, you may heal 60 damage to one of your Pokemon, not limited to anybody. That's a good card too.
Yeah.
Not only is it beautiful art and it's G1, but it's a good card.
Mm-hmm.
Good card. And then we pulled an Electabuzz. When I first heard him in the show, I was really traumatized because of the way he talks. That's what he does. Like someone's doing the what's it called? The Robert Richard Nixon.
Yeah. I think one of the Pokemon that terrified me, especially in the cartoon, was I think Victory Bell, because it just screams. And
It
just screams. It's just I mean, the good part, it feels more authentic to the video game, where it's just like a sound clip of just loud noises.
Yeah.
So it's I can see where they probably got the idea from, but
I never understood why they all say their names. Like when you're like, we discovered a new species of Pokemon. What should we call it? Crab. We call it Crab because that's what he says.
It's like going around to real life. So we get milk from our moos because they moo, and we got the clucks over here. They lay eggs, and we got the nays over there. We ride those around in carts.
I have another Bullifant. I think Donovan likes that Pokemon.
It's interesting. It's definitely a buffalo with an afro.
That is, yeah, it is. But it's cool looking. It is weird to not have a Charizard though, to have the first two starters and not the third one. That's very odd. That is odd.
And that's why they also Lucario's also another one in the set, and then of course the Scorbunny, which is a Gen 4, 5, I forget. I lose track of my generations of Pokemon after Gen 3.
Oh, that's interesting. That's right. There is a leaf version of the Tentacruel, right?
Yeah,
that's kind of cool.
Non-water. It goes Toad.
Yeah, I'm down with that. I think that's a cool thing to have different the same Pokemon but a different color. That's cool. I have almost two playsets of metal. I think. Nice. We were watching the Pokemon Honolulu finals, and I forgot. The game has no card hand size, and these are players with 20 cards in their deck, and they can't do anything because they were looking for some kind of item card or item switch.
Probably inside their prize pool. Prize pool is the interesting mechanic that I don't think any other games really touched.
Well, they hate that. That's an RNG, right? The community hates it because that's the RNG aspect. You can't control what's in your prize pool.
Yeah.
So
even with that's why other TCGs you go one-ofs. You could be kind of spicy with a one-of or two of in a deck. But there's just a possibility you run a one of, two of. Well, technically there's a possibility always.
Ooh, wow, bangers today.
Oh yeah.
We're on fire. We got the cinnamon bun dog.
Yeah, it evolves from Fido.
Oh, because he's dough.
Yeah. So that's why the last part of it's a bun.
Okay, wow. Oh, that's great. When you place Pokemon in your hand, evolve one of your Pokemon wait, hold on. We start over. When you place Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may heal all damage from each of your evolution Pokemon. If you heal any damage, discard all energy to those Pokemon. Okay, so there's a drawback.
Yeah.
Because confusion. That's good though. Oh, we did really good today. Yahtzee. We did good. Oh wow.
for that Pokemon, it just takes 2 normal energies, so it could be any energy on it. So if they ever add like double energy to the game for like the standard,
They used to have double energy, didn't they? Double colorless.
Yeah. So if they add those back, that card would be amazing because the fact they're like, oh, I'll do this ability, I'll heal, I knock off all the energy off it. I'll put my energy for the turn, which is double energy, not use ability.
I could have sworn there was a card that, like, I remember there was a really expensive card at one point, but it was expensive because it was a good card and not because it was Charizard, and it was like you played with your prize cards revealed.
That'd be pretty good too.
That was I mean, this game's been around for as long as I remember, 20 years or whatever.
Yeah,
so
I think in 2.5 years or so or less, they're gonna have their 30th year.
Yeah, so 28 years, something like that. Whoa!
That's sick.
Dude, that is sick.
I'm not sure what I'm looking at right now.
Dude, that's rad. It looks like graffiti art. Like, that's really awesome.
I know there's a lot of people here recently that have been trying to collect all these special illustrations because they just like really... I think Pokemon does it really well, these like full art cards where the Pokemon is the main focus, but they're not always centered in the middle of the card. Like, technically, like the bottom third of that card is not really the Pokemon. It's kind of on the all-topper part of it. But I think it's really neat because they all take different art styles. They're not consistent in like what medium they use for it. I think it just adds a whole bunch of free liberty for like the artist to kind of express how they want to express that Pokemon, and it's definitely makes it that much more of like a collector's item for this game because it just gives you that idea of like the art comes first for that card.
Yeah, that's a gorgeous card.
And it's just a basic Pokemon too, which is cool.
That's
too.
rad. Yeah, and that's just a full art.
Yeah, I think you technically already pulled a card already.
Yeah, we did.
Just not
we did.
The
I think I pulled several of him already.
Yeah. So it's like the same stat block, everything. Just I like its alternative. Yeah, so same 120 health, same ability, but again, it has like the contrast. Like the artists definitely had like the free range of doing it. Like so they use more darker tones on it, kind of made the blue stick away differently from the yellow.
Yeah, that's a absolutely gorgeous card. Jesus, wow, that's great. It wasn't even my rare. I got another Bulifant, so now I have like several of these, Donovan. I'm gonna send you all of them. All the Bulifonts.
Yeah, I think the illustration arts are definitely what makes current Pokemon the most exciting because they don't have to be a lot of money.
I want to send Donovan something that's like the problem with cards is they don't take up that much space. I need to send him something like large that does take up space that he can't throw out.
Oh yeah.
Like that's how you get him, right? You send him like do they make like giant stuffy versions of like Clink Clank or something I can send him that he can't?
I mean, if you ever venture to Japan, I know my friend just came back from Japan like a month or so ago, and they sent me pictures of like the Pokemon centers there. They have any Pokemon you could think of.
I'm going there on Monday.
Awesome.
For a Tokyo Game Show.
Nice. Yeah, if you stop by one of their plethora of Poke Centers, you'll find plenty of stuff there. Just
All
the
right.
issue is,
Lydian, another one.
I
have several.
It's just trying to get back the bigger items. The more ambitious you are getting your Pokemon purchase, can it fit into them?
We'll deliver it. Oh, here's your address. I'll give Donovan's address. Just get a huge Clink Clank flush that he can't get rid of.
I know they've done like quote unquote life-size versions of Pokemon. I think they did like a Slowpoke, I think it was, but it's like 3.5 feet long.
We have one day to look around, and so Sunday we're going to the Square Enix Cafe.
Oh, that's awesome.
We tried to go to there's a Dragon Quest Cafe, but apparently it gets booked like several months in advance. So, Panseer. Donovan, is that your favorite Panseer? I can't remember which one's your favorite. Another Rhyperior.
Oh, this is it's a Simisear?
Simisear?
Which is the evolution of it.
Yeah, Panseer's a cool one too, the fire one.
In the set Crown Zenith, they did a really cool art. I wonder if I can find it. It's...
Oh yeah, I heard Rhydon on the third one, right, you're right. And then they have a baby one too.
Yeah.
Cardivine.
That's Baby Lucario.
Baby. You gotta have the Baby Yoda in every set.
Yes.
Moving on. Yeah, I mean, we had a meeting with it. Hey, another Raging Bolt, but this is like a different foil. Oh, it's a regular reverse foil, right? It's not the holographic one. It's like a regular foil.
Yeah, reverse.
Larpris. Oh, Noctowl, cool. Speedwing, once during your turn, when you play a Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon. Wish your life for 2 trainer cards. You can put your hand. Okay. A lot of card search in this game. Ton of card search. Yeah. So I mean, I've never been. I get a little anxiety because I know how public transportation works. And I get lost easily, so I have to take an Uber from the airport to my hotel, and I'm probably going to pass out because it's like a 14-hour travel day. But there's something I have to go to right as I land. But it's like right across the street from my hotel, so it shouldn't be terrible. I just have to run there as soon as possible. So it's Gruul. Oh, there's Rhydon. There's good old Rhydon. Morgleam. Oh, weird. That's weird art. It looks like something out of Adventure Time.
It evolves into like a... It's like supposed to be like a goblin evolution.
Goblin. Okay, well, he did definitely got it. Definitely nailed it. Hey, look, another Raging Bolt. I have several.
Yes. You're like...
They're definitely going all in on the Raging Bolts in this set.
What's this one?
It's Panseer, Metadite, Clink.
This is like my favorite art for the Panseer they did before. It's such a unique art style. Again, I love the trainer gallery just because they do stuff like you don't have to conform to a certain art style.
Reverum, Glass Trumpet. Oh, no, Applin. I need to send Donovan all the Applins.
Yes.
I'm gonna put that to the side.
There's a Joltik.
Applin, the Joltik.
Another.
Damn you, Clink Clank. Damn you. No more objects. No more inanimate objects.
Funny, this is the most recent, like, not the most recent DLC for Pokemon, but one of the more recent ones. They took pretty much, it was called Poltergeist. It was a Poltergeist or something like that.
Poltergeist? Yeah, something like that you're talking about.
But they made a new version of it, so it's just another haunted glass.
See, look, they made a lawnmower, a Pokemon.
Like, Leslie Rotom, the whole idea is this supposed to be like, it reminds me of a character called Warlock from Marvel. They can, like, change your body to be, like, different objects. So likely Rotom is a Pokemon that can be kind of anything.
But he's a lawnmower.
There's also a washer machine of it. There's a vacuum.
Oh, okay. So he possesses things. So he's a possessor, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think in one of the games he's also like your Pokédex too.
Okay.
Or like supposed to be inspired by your Pokédex.
So he's the most overpowered Pokemon in the world then.
I think as long as it's something you can find at Sears, yeah.
Electric Ghost type. Yeah, well, that makes sense because he possesses electronics. All right, that's on brand.
See, that's the final evolution of that Goblin.
Oh yeah, we pulled him already, but this is the foil version of him.
Yeah,
I haven't pulled any flat, boring rares. You know what I mean? They all look nice.
Yeah, Rotom is a Pokemon that if you're in a Sears, you could be scared, but if you're not, like in the woods, it's probably gonna not do much. Like probably like a dead battery.
It's like Spider-Man if he was in like Minnesota. Like what is he gonna do? What is he gonna web sling on? Like he needs to be in Manhattan, otherwise his powers are useless.
Yeah.
Half his powers are useless. He has to have environments, you know, like if he's in a field he can't do anything. He can jump. I guess he can jump and like do some twirling, but
I think they've interchanged the idea. I think that's why the earlier versions of like Spider-Man had like webbing underneath. Hey.
Ooh, all right, we got 2 of the Metacham EXs.
Yeah, the full art, yeah, that's cool. Fortunately, it's the same card again, but you know.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Still cool. I mean, like, you gotta be a guy who flexes has a playset of 4 Matchup EX, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, like because all those cards are just essentially.
I remember watching a Pokemon professional match, and the guy was like searching for his deck for the Gengar, and for this Gengar EX or whatever at the time, and they said, let's look to the prize pool, because sometimes they show the prize pool underneath the camera, and all 4 of his Gengars were in the prize pool.
I think, I wish prize pool was like 3, so technically if you had 4 of a card, you would still have a chance of having 1 in your deck, but there's a possibility that you just like be out of luck because you just unfortunate.
Yeah, and they even the announcers were like, "Oh, that's really unfortunate," and like they just said like the game was over because I think his whole deck revolved around that Gengar EX, and it just was, and all 4 of them were in his prize pool.
Yeah.
This is before he kidnaps the children.
Yeah.
That's how he lures them into the.
Yeah, it's a lure Pokemon, and then like it grabs them and just flies away with them.
See, this is like my favorite type of style of art. I like the more cartoony, kind of art. Not too cartoony, but like just cartoony enough. That looks good too. Drafting looks cool. Zero Depths. We've seen this card. Jirachi. And there's a dude. How does that work?
Cyclizar?
Like just the anatomy of how does it?
It's like your main form of transportation in the current Scarlet and Violet. That's the one you ride on. And then evolves into 2 different versions of it.
Oh, we got a place at a Dreadnought now.
Yeah.
Oh, it works out.
There's a lot of Pokemon, like, there's one that has, like, drills for hands. I'm not sure how. Like,
Yeah, how do they drill? Like, I think there's like artist that does the anatomy, and some of it's very disturbing.
oh, there's an artist I've seen. They do animations, but if they were preparing Pokemon as if, like, they were, like, a fish or a chicken or something like that, so it's like chopping them up and everything.
Well, they are animals. I mean,
Yeah.
wouldn't you necessarily eat
I think
them?
technically, canonically, they say they eat Magikarp, so.
Ooh, full art trainer, yeah. They eat they do eat Magikarp in the series. And this Pikachu tastes a little gamey.
Yeah.
We should marinate him longer. I'm sure the Pokemon company loves that. That's
And then there's also a Pokemon called Smoliv, and its Pokemon injury is like when it gets nervous or easily like startled, it produces this oil because it's an olive. So it makes olive oil, which it says people consume on a daily basis. So it is, and they drink Miltank's milk. So there's byproducts at least they eat and drink off Pokemon. So
I'm a vegetarian, so that means you only eat like Glossifer stuff.
yeah.
All right, sorry guys, I have to move my car. Do you want to continue Stellar Crown for me?
Yeah, no problem. I will do that. Wait till you get up and go. Luckily, there's only so much left, and then it's.
You only have a few left, then we're going to stop and do magic.
Yeah, magic stuff, which we have 2 collector booster boxes for. Yeah, let's finish this pack. So, Electric Buzz, Slowking. They definitely put a lot of Gen 1 Pokemon in here, definitely to get people's interest. Well, that's cool, like a 4 Meditite. My favorite thing about these Pokemon is that they have other Pokemon in the background to kind of like give like a scenery. It's weird contrast because they could do very spaced out where the Pokemon will take like 1/10 of the card, and then you have this card, which is like 80% of the card, so it's like the majority of it. But yeah, that's cool. That I think illustration arts are probably like the thing that really kind of propels current era Pokemon. And of course, the full art secret versions of cards with like the gold bordered ones and whatnot. Right there. I forgot it evolves from a fossil. They also kind of seem to relax on the trainers a little bit in this more recent set. That's called the Toad School. This is like very reminiscent of like older Gen Pokemon because it has like lower health and the damage is just like very, very low. And like in the future Pokemon. Make sure I got that thing. Try to keep Greg's order of his sorting thing. Fortunately, with some of these newer Pokemon, because there is an abundance of so many of the new rares that it kind of taper off in the excitement. But like, for example, the Raging Thunder, Rage Bolt. I know I think there's a 4 of this one on this side. It's pretty cool. Meryl, look at that one. Oh, they do. I think they do also have Greninja in this set. So Greninja's a really fun one. And Goro. And another EX. Well, this one reminds you of like Minecraft a lot with how blocky it is. Let's do. This Pokemon can't be affected by any special condition. That's pretty strong. I just also realized it has a lot of health, like 340 health, and it can't be affected by special abilities. It's pretty good. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 60 less damage from attacks after applying weaknesses and resistance. After applying? So this has luckily no resistance. If there's a way you could give a resistance, I think that's pretty strong. So like, technically if this had resistance of a type and did 120 damage, you would have to 60, then take 0 damage. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think this one's a pretty solid Pokemon in its playability. And it's only stage 2 Pokemon, so it doesn't take that long to get it up to that higher playability. That's cool. I'm happy that I was able to at least pull some cards with since Greg's been gone. So I thought it was going to be a dud fest. Get rid of this. Hanchan. Bug. Just kidding. I like it's very, very interesting to shape. So like it's very angular for a bug. Yes. Rapidash. I almost was Pokemon when I see this like in this art. It feels like it's going to indirectly cause a forest fire. It kind of looks like it's causing mass damage. That's absurd. It's for an uncommon to do 240 damage. It's pretty good. Oop. I also do like when they throw like a train in the background. Oh, Tornado. Oh, that's a pretty good hit, I think. Let's do this real quickly. Yeah, this is awesome. I like the art, the border on it. It's very, let's see if we get it on the camera. Very rainbow. It's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Comparatively to the old other one, let's see if I can find it. Put that right there. That's a giant rainbow. At least you can make out the Pokemon a little bit better in this one, comparatively to this other version of it. Yeah. I think it's pretty solid. It's awesome. Same exact Pokemon. But I think this one definitely is much more readable. So I pulled the alternate art of one of the cool ones. It's really, I like the colored like rainbow border around it.
Dude, nice.
I thought I was going to hit nothing but duds because I feel like you were getting consistently with like a...
Oh, wow, you did. The other one, that's the cool art too.
Yeah. And then, yeah, so this one's really cool. And then also this is another one we pulled while you were gone. This one I was like, oh, this one's interesting. Not like one of my favorite Pokemon, but I think it definitely has a cool thing. So I realized for a stage 2 Pokemon has 340 health, which is a lot. And then also can't be affected by any special conditions.
Oh, wow.
And then after you use this attack, it takes 60 less damage.
Okay.
And
Guess I'll just tank this whole game.
Yeah, so I was like,
good lord.
Cool. I think the only downside is that we've read so many cards in the set that already have the just ignore your active Pokemon, so you can start punching Pokemon.
Oh yeah, you can attack the bench. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the big thing. So I'm just cleaning this
It
up.
very much reminds me of when playing World of Warcraft and you're like, you know, I've tanked before for raids and everything, and there's this one random mechanic for a boss, like, and I'm gonna punch one of your random DPSs really, really hard. And you're like, but why?
Why? But I don't like that. I can't prep for that. I can't not stand in the fire with that.
my job is to not let you do that. But yeah, that's
Dude,
pretty
nice.
Cool. Yeah, and I was like, and we also what's the other card?
Remember to save all the Applins for Donovan.
Yeah, like, and I also got this Pokemon, another training gallery card too. I like it again this because I was showing the contrast between how gallery cards can do full, all like the whole art is a card, or they could do where the Pokemon only takes like 10% of the art, and they usually throw like other Pokemon in the background. So again, I like the open expression of how they could like design a card.
Yeah.
Because it's like they're same rarity per se, but yeah. Let's try to get the rest of these. I want to get rid of this. Bug. Hoot hoot. Again, this is a legendary Pokemon, base cover Pokemon, but
Yeah, that's weird seeing the legendaries as like commons and uncommons.
again, there's not really many trainers in this set, I feel like. And there's again another legendary is uncommon. Technically, this is like a pseudo legendary. It's a common. Up here now.
Play set of him now? Play set and a half?
Yeah. Get all of it.
Play set in 3/4 in case I want to play 8, just for the halibut.
Hey guys, I made 6 decks. All have a place of the same exact rare. Why? Because I can. Here's that. You know one thing I haven't noticed? We haven't got any of the 8-pack rares. Eevee.
I don't think does that mean there's a Vaporeon and stuff in the set?
Maybe.
When they do that?
I know I saw that there was the Greninja line in here, so I think there's a Greninja in this set too. Talonflame. Oh yeah, this is a... You know how you're talking about, like, there's this, and we have budget, or we have this at home. This is literally a fire bird that's not Moltres. But it's like,
so it's Moltres, but it's not legendary.
It's Moltres at home.
Moltres at home, we don't need that.
Talk about not pulling Apex rares, I guess.
Dude, wow!
That's cool.
That's gorgeous.
It's Grand Tree.
Is that the Tree of Might? Dragon Ball Z?
It has so much. I think they actually broke the text box to make it bigger for this card.
Oh, wow. What does it do?
Let's get that going. Once during each player's turn, that player may search their deck for one stage Pokemon that evolved from one of their basic Pokemon. Put that Pokemon onto the Pokemon and evolve it. If that Pokemon was evolved this way, that player may search the deck for a stage 2 Pokemon that evolves from that Pokemon and put that onto that Pokemon evolved. Then the player shuffles their deck. So essentially just lets you ramp from stage 1 to stage 2. But the problem is it's a stadium, each player gets
to do that.
It's like a hyper accelerator. So it reminds me very much like in other TCGs where like that use like land resources or whatever form of mana or whatever they call it, ink. It's like, but everybody does it, so it kind of accelerates. The funny part, that's not even like the rare was even back here. That's pretty solid. I was like, I just find it funny. I was like, we haven't seen one of these cards yet. But this last half of this box is crazy. You got the full art cards, the Grubbin. I know this Pokemon had like apparently got banned out like competitive play for like the video game. Not that one, it was another one. But there was some like combos to do. Well, Pinchy. That's cute, I like it.
Is there a particular reason why like that Grand Tree special rare is $1?
Maybe
are they just reprinting them like crazy, or
maybe because again both people get a hyper accelerate evolve, so if you're giving your opponent equal chance of like, oh, talk about this Lucario. That's cool. This Lucario, technically it's a stage 1 Pokemon, so but it's definitely feels a little lackluster. But
nice.
But the good part, you can drop down to 250 health Pokemon turn 1. That's cool. And I think that was the last pack for this. So
nice. That was awesome. So we're gonna just take a short break.
Yeah.
To switch out to some Dustborn stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop the stream, rename it, and then start the things. It makes it easier for the VODs.
Yes.
But thanks for the Pokemon comments. Love the set.
Yep.
Love the color. Love the blue. Love the turtle theme. Love the blue and silver. And Cody, thanks for hanging out with this one. And we'll be back shortly with Magic the Gathering.